Yana and the Magic Fish. In a delightful village nestled between gentle hills, there lived a cat named Yana. Yana was no ordinary cat. She had a knack for getting into mischief and always found herself at the heart of some adventure. Her favorite spot in the village was the bustling fish market, where she would sit and watch the fishmongers display their fresh catches. The smell of fish drove Yana wild, and she often dreamed of having an endless supply of her favorite treat. One sunny afternoon, Yana was lounging near the market when she overheard two fishermen talking about a legendary magic fish that could grant wishes. Intrigued, Yana's ears perked up, and she decided that she had to find this magical creature. She imagined wishing for a lifetime supply of fish. What a feast that would be. The next morning, Yana set off on her adventure, following the clues she had overheard. She prowled through the village, sneaked past the bakery, and finally reached the edge of the village pond where the magic fish was said to live. As she peered into the water, she saw a shimmering, golden fish swimming gracefully near the surface. With a swift and graceful leap, Yana pounced into the pond, her paws splashing wildly. To her surprise, the golden fish didn't flee but swam right up to her. "I am Finley, the magic fish," it said in a voice as smooth as silk. "Why have you come to find me, little cat?" Yana, dripping wet and still in awe, stammered, I want to make a wish. I wish for an endless supply of fish." Finley looked at her thoughtfully and said, "I can grant your wish, but there's a condition. You must promise to share your bounty with others in need." Yana, blinded by the thought of endless fish, quickly agreed without much thought. Finley flicked his tail, and suddenly, a mountain of fish appeared on the pond's shore. Yana's eyes widened in delight, and she immediately started feasting on the delicious fish. Days passed, and Yana's mountain of fish remained as plentiful as ever. The villagers noticed her good fortune and some even came to ask for a fish or two. But Yana, remembering only the part of the promise about the endless supply, became possessive. She growled and hissed at anyone who came near, unwilling to share her treasure. One day, a small, scruffy dog named Rusty approached Yana. "Please, Yana," Rusty begged. "Can you spare just one fish? I haven't eaten in days." Yana narrowed her eyes and snapped, "Go away. These are mine." Rusty hung his head and walked away, his stomach growling with hunger. Yana returned to her feast, feeling smug about her treasure. That night, as Yana slept, she had a vivid dream. She found herself back at the pond, and there was Finley, looking disappointed. "Yana," he said, "you broke your promise. You didn't share your bounty with those in need." Yana woke up in a cold sweat, realizing her mistake. She rushed to the pond and called out for Finley, but there was no response. Panicked, she ran back to her mountain of fish, only to find it had vanished. In its place was a single, shining scale. Disheartened, Yana picked up the scale and carried it back to the village. When she saw Rusty again, she felt a pang of guilt. "I'm sorry, Rusty," she said, offering him the shining scale. "I should have shared." Rusty took the scale, and to their astonishment, it transformed into a small pile of fish. "The magic is still with you," Rusty said with a smile. "You just need to remember to share." From that day on, Yana made a point to share whatever she had, and the villagers began to see her in a new light. She became known not just for her mischievous antics but for her generous heart. And every time she shared, the shining scale in her possession would create more fish, ensuring that Yana and her friends never went hungry. Sharing with others not only brings joy to them but also brings unexpected rewards to you.